What's up, everybody? Circus here coming at you with a gimmick puppet video. What? Kamel's like, I've been doing
Oh,
some streams lately and people have been saying gimmick puppets, and I'm like, I don't know what that is, so I thought I'd bring Kamel in here and he's gonna tell me about gimmick puppets. So, Kamel, gimmick puppets. What's up? What is
all
it? What are
right.
they? Tell me, what are they? What are
Gimmick puppets, they're exactly what they are. They're puppets. They are just puppets on strings that are evil, and they you put them together, and
Are
then
they
they
on strings?
become.
Those are marionettes, right? Puppets are where you put your hand in them. So are these puppets or are they marionettes?
Look,
Oh,
man, I do not write the cards, dude. I do not write the cards.
okay, okay. But
So
they're puppets. All right,
basically,
okay.
you put them together, and then they make these giant machinations that are crazy and terrifying.
So they're like Voltron or something.
Yeah, so
Okay,
they are a pretty standard Xyz archetype where the effect monsters are very much committed to just get them out as soon as possible so you can put them together and make an Xyz monster. That is it. Very straight, simple, and to the point.
so one
But they
summons the
have
next one, kind of thing. Like you summon this one, it summons that one from the
yeah,
deck or
you summon
hand, and
this one,
then
this summons that one. If you have this guy on the field, then you can special summon this one from your hand, or this guy can come from the graveyard when you have this one on the field. So uh,
kind of like an
we do.
automats thing. Then they kind of do that
Yeah,
too, right?
it's like automats. It's very much like automats.
Okay.
So the Quattro unlock event will be coming to Duel Links supposedly around the 29th or 30th, the end of the month in
Hmm.
June, and with him we'll be unlocking Quattro, and we should be getting a box that releases beside his character. And as
Okay.
you know, Konami likes, they have been very fond of these character box release type things. So with him, we'll be getting a starter deck, and he'll have a skill which gets his ace monster to the deck, but his ace monster will of course be in the box.
Of
And
course.
then
Yep.
we'll get like a play set of likely three effect monsters and maybe a spell or trap, and then the rest of the stuff is going to be in the box. Or there's going to be some level rewards, but most of the stuff is going to be in the box.
All right. So would you say, because we said it was a little bit like Automats, but does it play like Automats? Is it like an OTK or is it a control or what is it? Is it negating you a lot? Is it popping and locking? What does it do?
Well, so the effect monsters, like I said, they do not do much. They only support each other to get an Xyz
Oh,
monster
so
on the
the
field. So
are the Xyz monsters, are they gimmick puppets or is it a toolbox deck? Like you just use gimmick puppets to bring out Bouncer or whatever. You know
no,
what I
no,
mean?
no. You bring out gimmick puppets. You bring out gimmick puppets
Okay,
because you're
so the
summoning one
boss
gimmick.
monsters, what do they do?
Yeah. So gimmick puppets. There are two main boss monsters, and then they have two chaos versions that
Ooh.
they can go into.
Is that where they go
Pe-
berserker mode? Is that what that is?
Chaos Xyz is this thing where you're supposed to be able to summon them on top of the other one. We kind of
Oh,
have
like
that
it
now
it
with
rips its shirt
E39.
off and it's like, oh, Hulk mode kind of thing.
Yeah,
Nice.
like, to be honest, someone is gonna have to say in the comments. I don't believe that you can summon the chaos forms of the gimmick puppets that way, though. Just by
Oh,
putting them
okay.
on top, I do believe it has to be stated in the card text that you can do that. So there's likely a card that allows them to do that or something. Someone will correct me, but
Okay.
I'm just not gonna say it so we don't get beat up about it
Right.
later.
Beat up Kamel.
That is
Do
the
it
way it
now.
works.
Do it now. Hate on him in the comments below.
So they have a couple but the one that I think will be his boss monster because it is like the first one he uses in the anime. So I think that's what they're going to be his boss monster, and that is number 15 Gimmick Puppet Giant Grinder. It is a level 8 machine Xyz monster with 1500 attack and 2500 defense. It requires two level 8 monsters
Whew.
up to twice per turn during your main phase 1. You can detach one material from this card, then target one special summon monster your opponent controls, destroy it. And if it was an Xyz monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. So in Duel Links, that'll be half of its attack.
So
So yeah.
would that be something we could see in Blue Eyes too then? You just said level 8, so I automatically think in Blue Eyes.
Yeah, you could summon this in Blue Eyes. Any of these Xyz monsters are not requires two Gimmick Puppet level 8s. It's required two level 8 monsters.
Okay.
So that is pretty general. It is, of course, only activatable during your main phase up to twice per main phase. And
Hmm.
then the other monster that I believe will likely get in the box or via another one of his skills is number 40, Gimmick Puppet of Strings. That is a rank 8 Machine Xyz, 3000 attack, 2000 defense, 2 level 8s. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card, place one string counter on each face-up monster on the field, except this card once per turn during the next end phase of the opponent of the player who placed a string counters by this effect. Destroy the monsters with string counters. And if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. So that will be 250 in Duel Links.
Okay, interesting.
So
So
that was a very interesting
so
sentence
you can
there,
like
right?
put string counters on your opponent's cards, and then their
Yes.
end phase or your end phase. I got kind of confused there. In an end phase, you can destroy the monsters and they take damage.
Yes, during their end phase, you
Their end
can
phase.
pop.
Okay.
Yes, you can. That's pretty interesting. You can pop it during their end phase, and then inflict 250 for each. So, yes, something that people mentioned to me was that these monsters kind of seemed underwhelming without their chaos forms, and that they don't think that they will be much of an issue. And for me, that means that okay, I think that we will get both of these monsters in Duel Links because that is exactly what Konami looks for when they choose cards to release like
Right.
these character archetypes. Of course, just really quickly, I want to read the Chaos monsters. So the Chaos version of Giant Puppet and Giant Hunter, these are both rank 9s, and they
Okay.
both require 3 level 9 monsters to summon. So I'm not sure if you can just put them on top of the other ones. I don't remember, so sorry about that. But the C
Destroy
number
him in the
15,
chat.
the C15, once per turn, you can detach one of these material from this card and target a card your opponent controls, destroy it, and if it was a monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. So
Half the
basically, before
attack.
you
Yeah.
could only target special summon monsters. Now you can target any card, and if it is a monster, you can inflict. So
Okay. A
a lot
little
more,
bit better. Yeah.
versatile. You can do a lot more stuff. And then the C40, people are saying C40. The regular number 40 is not good without the C number 40. So I guess when you have string counters already from number 40, then you are going to go into this, and its effect is when this card is special summoned, destroy the monsters with string counters, and if you do, draw one card, then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the highest original attack among those destroyed monsters in the graveyard.
Hmm.
Once per turn, you can detach an exused material from this card to place one string counter on each face-up monster your opponent controls.
A little bit better. A
So
little bit better.
yeah, it is meant to capitalize off of you having an existing
Right.
number 40. So,
Because
what do I?
otherwise, with the
Yeah,
string counters, let's say you just bring that one out, you do the string counters, and it goes to their turn. They could just do something with their monsters and get rid of the string counters,
exactly.
right?
So
So
you're
yeah,
supposed to do
you're supposed to
this guy.
combo into it, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
So, do I think we will get both of those cards? Maybe. Where will
Okay.
they be? I don't know. Probably, definitely in that main box, right? The Ace monster definitely going to be a main box. You are the other Xyz monster. I would definitely assume any of these Xyz archetype Xyz are either going to be URs or SRs. The chaos numbers, I don't think they're going to be rares like other boss monster variations usually are in boxes.
Hmm.
They seem pretty vital to playing the deck. So I would assume that they're going to be high rarity as well.
Okay.
So besides those cards, there were some cards in Duel Links last week with the Rise of Gaia leaks that had their rarity changed. So existing Gimmick Puppet cards that were a part of the Quattro event deck that had their rarity changed. So if you guys don't know, when cards have their rarity changed, that typically means that they're preparing them for them to be implemented in the game. This is not always the case, but most of the time it is the case. So just wanted to read a couple of those Gimmick Puppet monsters really quickly. There are 3 URs and well, a couple rares. Okay, so the first UR we have is Gimmick Puppet Twilight Joker. It's a level 8 machine. When a Gimmick Puppet you control is destroyed by battle and sent to your grave, you can banish that monster and special summon this card from your hand. A card is destroyed, summon this. It's a level 8 on the field, then you only have to get one more out next turn for your EZ summon.
Next turn
Next,
though. Oof.
next turn, though, of course. So There's another UR Gimmick Puppet Terror Baby. This is a Dark level 4. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one Gimmick Puppet monster in your graveyard, except this one. Special summon it in defense. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of your Gimmick Puppet monster effects this turn.
That's actually pretty nice. That's
that
good.
is pretty good for a graveyard effect, especially when it's already in there, and you can bring it out by its own effect. So it is not going to be usable by that. So why not banish it from the grave? So pretty darn good. That is a UR. The next UR we have is Perform Puppet, a continuous spell. You can banish one Gimmick Puppet from your graveyard. All monsters you currently control become that banished monster's level until the end of this turn, even if that card leaves the field. If a face-up Gimmick Puppet monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target one of your banished Gimmick Puppet monsters, special summon it. All right, so that's kind of like a recovery card, giving you access back to your banished card, so you will even get the Terror Baby back. Pretty nice, even though it only gets its effect when it is normal summoned. And then also we have Gimmick Puppet Humpty Dumpty, level 4. When this card is normal or special summon, you can special summon one Gimmick Puppet monster from your hand. Boom. Summon him, get any Gimmick Puppet, even a level 8. And then there are some other Gimmick Puppets, of course. They're not here, but that they, change the level, so they're all level 8. If you summon level 4, you make it level 8, and then summon another one, do your thing.
Are we? You said there's probably going to be a skill. Do we know what that is, or is it just we're assuming there's going to be a skill?
There's definitely going to be a
skill. It's got to be something with level modulation or something, right?
Well, there's going to be several
consistency, or
there's going to be several character-specific skills. We don't know which one. There's definitely going to be the one that gives you the boss monster in your deck. However, whatever else they include with that, and then there's definitely going to be a consistency one, maybe a buff one, or something like that.
I would think there'd be like something like Territory of the Sharks, where it's going to give you all the same levels on the board, or you're going to be able to change a card out, or draw the card that you need, like Gaia. You send one back and you get the field spell or whatever. You're going to get something like that, right?
Yeah, what I've noticed is they're becoming a big fan. Like, they did it once and they were like, hey, they really like that.
Yeah, that works.
Let's do it again.
Yeah,
hey, let's go.
Let's go. Exactly.
Yeah, they really had a let's go moment in the boardroom. They were like, hey, they like how I'm going to play.
Like all this stuff is, all the decks that have come out lately, some of them have been better than others, but I mean, they're finally like figured out like, hey, we can do these skills and they make these decks work. This is what we wanted 4 years ago and we couldn't figure this out. And they're finally doing it.
Photon skill is trash.
They tried. I mean, you see that a lot. Like TGs, I mean, obviously that was supposed to be one of the earlier decks that they were doing it on, photons and all these. But now they're like hitting their stride. Like, we got the right cards, we got the right skills. Let's go. Because they've got good 4 or 5 decks in a row now that it's been working. So
yeah, so they have a very good opportunity here to give us a good level 8 summoning engine that is not Blue Eyes.
Yeah,
and it's very good that I think it will work out if they give us the Xyz monsters and the correct effect monsters to make this the best way to summon them and not just put them in Blue Eyes or some other like level 8 cheese deck. I think they'll be very good because remember, the Xyz monsters are generic. So in any deck that can make rank 8s, you can run them. But I do think Konami has a great opportunity to make this the best way to play them.
I hope it comes in.
Cards are really impactful.
Well, I hope they're not too impactful. You know what I mean? I hope, because like right now we got like 5 or 6 decks on the power rankings that were pretty evenly matched. I hope this is number 7, and I hope Gaia's in there too. So we have 8 decks that you can choose from. They're all pretty damn good. It's just a great time to be in Duel Links, and I hope this one doesn't throw it off balance. That's all. I just hope it comes in.
I do not believe it will.
It just comes in and hangs out with everybody else. You know what I mean? That's what I want.
Yeah, come and chill with the Gimmick puppets,
Yeah. Just don't upset the meta. This is like seriously the best meta we've had in 4 years. Or at least one of them.
For real.
If not the best.
I have to say it is.
Just the way everybody, whatever you want to play, you can play that right now. And if Gimmick Puppets just comes in and they're like, hey, we're pretty good, but not that good, I'm happy. So let us know what you think. I know Gimmick Puppets have a lot of hyper on them, so let us know what you think.
Always does.
Yeah. Let us know what you think about them in the comments below. Or you can get in our Discord. It's free. The tournaments are free. The new player help is free. And you can go in our Gen Chat, which is also free, and tell us what you think about them in there.
Yeah, tell
All
us
right.
what you think we're gonna get. Tell us what you want to get. So, yeah.
Yep, we'd love to hear it, and we'd love to have it in the Discord. But we're gonna get out of here. I'm Circus. That's Kamel.
Peace out, guys.
We'll see you next time.